church years, we are going to be focusing on the topic of prayer, which our Bishop David Ricken, has encouraged us and asked us to do. In the last lesson, we explained a little bit about what prayer is. Today, I would like you to consider the kinds of prayer. Now, I have listed on the board 5 different kinds of prayer. When I was a child, I was taught 4 different kinds of prayer, and I think, depending on what book you look at, you may find 4 or 5 or 6 different kinds of prayer. But these are the ones that work for me. The first kind of prayer is that of praise and adoration. We give praise to God for the wonderful things that God has done. We can look at the world that God has made. We can look at ourselves and all the gifts we have personally received. We can remember all the wonderful things that God has done for His people throughout history. And along with praise is adoration, and I think I should have put that word first. What does it mean to adore? What does it mean to pray a prayer of adoration? I think we use the word adore very loosely in our culture today. Probably the closest definition of adoration would be worship. To adore means to bow or to bend or to humble oneself in the presence of one who is the highest being in the universe, and that one is God. And so what that means is that we only adore God. How many times have you heard someone say, "Oh, that's such a cute little baby, I just adore that little child"? No, that child is not the highest being in the universe. "I just adore that dress you're wearing." No. "Oh, I just adore his new car." Oh, really? We only adore God. And I think we need to be very careful about how we use the word adore in is anything or anyone adorable. Only God is. Adoration, then, is really the highest form of prayer. It's higher than praise because we can praise the saints, but we only adore God. And how do we adore God? We can say it. We worship you or we adore you by bowing and by genuflecting. We are humbling ourselves. Why do we bow or genuflect in church? Because the tabernacle is there and Jesus Christ, who is God, is present in the tabernacle. We lower ourselves in His presence. Next, we have the prayer of thanksgiving, and that's obvious. We give thanks to God for many things. And if we are like our Jewish brothers and sisters, we always have in the back of our mind the memory of our story as a people. And so I may give thanks for the good things that I've been given, but I also want to give thanks for the fact that God had sent His Son Jesus for the salvation of the world. There's a close connection between petition and intercession. And in some books you may find that it's just one type of prayer. But petition means I ask for needs for myself, the graces that I need. And that includes contrition, which is asking for God's mercy and forgiveness. But basically, it's prayers for the graces I need. Intercession is prayers for others, not only for other individual people, but for the needs of the whole world, for peace for the world, that the hungry throughout the world may be fed. It includes a worldwide vision. And lastly, there are many, many kinds of blessing prayers. Parents may want to learn a blessing prayer that they can pray for their children. I know teachers who bless each child as he or she leaves the classroom. Consider praying blessing prayers in your home, with your family, or with any group of people that you are with. When we look at the Psalms, and I will often have students do this, the basic type of prayer throughout the Psalms is that of praise and thanksgiving. Where do those prayers rank in our lives?